Canada would be a leader. There's a lot of acres in Canada that are no-till. Some of it's a little bit more disturbance than I'd like, but no-till from a general perspective, no prior tillage to the cedar. Canada would be a leader. If you're looking at minimal disturbance systems like I promote, South Dakota would be a big one, North Dakota would be a big one, Minnesota would be on the low end, Montana would be great. So it's really state by state from a no-till perspective, and it also depends on the crops that they're raising. But no-till in America is progressing and progressing very fast. But from a world level, that would be difficult for me to estimate.
You mentioned in a media interview last week that Australia was sort of sitting around average to slightly above average as far as adoption of no-till. Is that your experience of the country?
It is. I mean, I've obviously worked in South Australia up into Victoria, through New South Wales to Queensland, and depending on the region that you're in within those areas, you know, it varies a lot. But yeah, I would say Australia would be on a similar par as somewhere like Kansas, in which there's a lot of no-till, but there's a lot of farmers on the periphery of no-till thinking, well, do we need to get in this or not? And some of them just need a push and get them onto the no-till bandwagon.
In what form does the push take then?
Well, yesterday's field day was really interesting because there was 10 or 20 people that I talked to during the event or after the event, and they all had different concerns about no-till. Okay, obviously they were not current no-tillers, and they were seriously considering no-till. And I would say the majority of the challenges or concerns they had engaging in a no-till system were different. Now, if everybody came to me and said, I don't want a no-till because this, then I'd suggest it might be a legitimate reason not to no-till. But everybody had different reasons not to no-till, which would suggest, and I know they're on different soils with different rotations, etc., but they probably just need to demo a no-till drill, get somebody local that has one to come out and do some strips alongside their existing equipment. I think they need some confidence that no-till is going to work on their farms, and when they see the stands are acceptable or better than the stands they're getting now, they'll be on it. But they probably just need a little encouragement from dealers, from people that are successful with it. And your CANFA event here is helping with that too, helping boost confidence. But they probably just need a little encouragement.
So you're saying that they're perceived challenges to no-till as opposed to being real challenges?
I think so. And again, if all of the challenges were consistent, I could believe they were legitimate challenges. But when people from a similar area, and I don't think people came from too far yesterday, they might have come 50 or 100 kilometres, 60 miles radius. I mean, you've got some different topographies, some different soil types, cropping systems within that area, but generally they'd be quite consistent. When one guy comes and says he can't get his cedar in the ground on hard soils, and the next guy says he can't get through residue, they wouldn't be questions that a successful disc seeding operator in the States that's been single disc seeding for 25 years, they wouldn't ask that question. They'd be well capable of seeding into hard soils. Tall residue would not be a concern as long as it's spread evenly.